Hi everyone! Thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're going to be starting up a sketchbook. This particular one has a lot of meaning behind it, but we'll get into that very soon. The sketchbook and supplies I use will be listed on screen, but you can also refer to the complete list in the description of this video. I covered most of the basics like colored pencils, alcohol markers, and things like that. When it came to the first page, I didn't necessarily struggle with making a decision as to what I wanted, and I created a rough draft on my iPad before taking it to paper. Kinda just a draft of my Sona over a blue backdrop with some oceany / Frutiger arrow elements, which I think captures the things I like right now pretty well. And with that, I took out the sketchbook and got ready to draw. If you're interested, you can draw alongside me and we can have a little chat. So I bought this sketchbook so that I could fall back in love with drawing, so to speak. I really enjoy drawing, however, I have poor tendencies when it comes to my own personal artwork. It's like anything you see on social media where you might compare yourself to other people. And that's something I struggle with art-wise. Like, I find myself trying to apply components of other people's artwork to my own because for whatever reason my brain just tells me that my own personal style isn't good enough. Which I'm starting to realize isn't true. I hit this sort of revelation within the last week-ish, I want to say. My family and I are moving houses, so we had to go through all of our things and see what we want to keep or what we don't want to keep. And I found literally all of my old artwork in these bins in the basement, and it sort of helped me realize how far I've come. And although I'm no Da Vinci, I have a lot to be prideful of, and my own personal artwork and art style really isn't as bad as I've made it out to be, and I really just can't wait to start practicing on my own, and not use other people's styles as a guideline, and actually have fun with my work like I used to when I was a kid. The overall purpose of the sketchbook is just for that, having fun. Not using too much outside reference, and just doing drawings that come natural to me. I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour once this is done, and it would be cool to do that maybe a few months from now because I can't really even remember the last time I finished a sketchbook from cover to cover. I was definitely one of those kids / people where if I messed up even one page, the sketchbook was finished. And that's sort of where my inner perfectionist was born. But we're adopting some new mindsets, and if a page doesn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to, I know how to tidy it up and make it look pretty and continue on with the rest of the pages. With these new mindset changes, I'm also excited to talk about some of my plans for the channel. So, little update. By the time this video comes out, I'll be leaving home for a few months at the end of this month and staying with my boyfriend so I can put out a lot more videos a lot sooner. I'm at home right now and it's usually pretty noisy in here depending on the day of the week, which makes it kind of difficult to record. Or at least to get the pristine audio quality that I try to get, but I'm trying to push through it today. I have 2 dogs who walk around a lot and like to bark at the mean invisible creature outside. AKA nothing. That and my bedroom window is directly beside a very busy main road. I'm used to it, but that just means when I record, I have to be super selective about when, where, and how I record audio. Which is also why I've opted out of recording the raw audio for this video to spare your ears. I have a Yeti mic, which is lovely to have, however, after every video I would record, a new problem arose, like cutting out every sound that wasn't an A, E, I, O, or U. And so I just had to switch to my phone in the meantime, which picks up everything. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but I try to make do with what I have. But, like I said, the plan is that we're supposed to be moving, so it should hopefully not be too much of an issue at the new house. And then I also will be staying at my boyfriend's house for a while, and it's a lot quieter there, which is why I was able to upload a lot more frequently a few months ago. But yeah, looking forward to that. In other news, I've said this a million times, but I'm doing more visual improvements. I'm not going to go on a hiatus again to do this, and instead work on them gradually behind the scenes and implement them when they're ready, as part of trying to break out of my old habits and have my work reflect the things I like. I feel really passionate about adding lots of cute little improvements to the space, and I'm confident that once these are done, it will likely be the last visual makeover overhaul that I do for a very long time to come. It'll generally be kind of different from what I have been doing, but I think you guys will really like it. I definitely think I could have done more with the last one I did, so I'm putting in lots of close attention to detail and using all of my resources to make it the best it can be. I'm also branching out into other social media platforms. Right now, outside of YouTube, you can also find me on Instagram, where I'll be uploading finished pieces, my favorite sketchbook pages, so you can find me there. If I open up any other accounts, I'll let you guys know. And if there's any recommendations you have for places to post artwork, then definitely let me know and I'll check it out. Speaking of social media, I wanted to let all of you know that I am so incredibly grateful for all of your support. We've recently passed 150 subscribers not all that long ago, so it's so kind of you to stick around and leave all kinds of supportive comments under these videos. You've all been so welcoming, and I can't wait to make more videos for you and keep on interacting and growing with you. For the first page, I wanted to use colored pencils since they reminded me a lot of the childhood artwork that I uncovered. I'm not going for perfection, just trying to have fun, and I really liked it. I want to of course remind any of you watching who might feel the same about your work, if what you create makes you happy, that's all you can ask for. You'll naturally get better over time. What stunts your growth is when you slow yourself down and try to revolve your work around what other people are doing with theirs. Just do what you like, and I promise you people will find your work, whether it be tomorrow or a year from now, and absolutely love what you've created just as much as you do. It's about consistently putting passion into your work and doing what you love. It just took me 7 years to realize it. Some of my favorite things to do was just drawing up little comics, doing fan art of my favorite characters, and making up my own characters, and I was always so proud of my work. If you feel like you're stuck too, I highly recommend just doing what I'm doing. Start a new sketchbook, whether it be traditional or digital, and fill it with things that make you happy. Then you can reflect on your growth. Don't stress yourself out and just have fun with it. I always get excited about new little ventures like this because it's like starting a new chapter of your life. It's also a good opportunity to work on your own goals and to see how you evolve as a person since having started. I've set a few of my own goals, and I'm already seeing a lot of positive changes in my life. I want to be more organized and get better with my overall time management and just keep on taking care of myself. I want to get better at adulting, like managing my finances better, and putting in lots of hard work throughout the week to accomplish my work and personal goals. Right now, I get very disorganized and panicky about deadlines or how other people perceive me, and I don't want that for myself anymore. And I hope that whether you're starting a new sketchbook too, or maybe you're just in a rough patch that you're having trouble coming out of, I hope that you're able to battle through it and come out much happier and stronger in the end, and I'm sure all aspects of your life will reflect that. Something else I want to do too is find my own personal style. Like a lot of you might do as well, I find myself trying to fit into clothing trends, and it doesn't really make me feel happy. When I buy an article of clothing, I want to do it because it genuinely made me feel excited about wearing it. It just makes me so excited to work on the sketchbook and on myself and greet the new me who comes out at the other end. This got super tangenty, but I don't know if I have much else to say, so I'll let you all sort of follow along to the rest of the video and close this off. I worked on a little date page where I just did a tiny drawing with the date that I first started, and then the end date will be located at the bottom. And I've never drawn on the cover of any of my sketchbooks, so I did a little bit of that, And I think it came out in this cute mix of cute, pretty, and goofy. Thank you again so much for joining me. This was such a fun video to record, and I'm so excited to film more of them with you guys. If you have any questions or just anything you want to chat about in the comments, definitely let me know and I'll be glad to respond to you. I hope you're having an amazing rest of your day or night, and I'll see you all next time.